basically said if you test positive, stay home for 10 days. If you're not, then they said, well, you know, fine. And the school is essentially equivalent part to keep people back at work, to keep things running, to go to the medical, and it was
Good morning, good morning.
5 days, maybe you'd still be a little infectious, but we're going to live with it. We don't want to shut down the airlines, we don't want to shut down the hospitals, we don't want to shut down the restaurants. Got to keep your confidence up. They didn't explain it. I am frustrated with it. And I spent a lot of time on these hearings beating up on Trump's CDC and beating up on Trump's messaging about COVID. I think Biden has done poorly. He really has not done the job. And I think a lot of people are turned off. I don't think you're going to get it back. That's the sad part. So there's still important advice, you know, to give out there. Don't send your kid to school. You know, if they got symptoms, you know, keep them home.
What's going on, Peter? What's going on? Good morning, good morning. What? Good morning, everybody. On to the next one.
Just have a little update, Kaplan, but do we have to at some point just accept the fact that COVID is here to stay and it's going to be like the flu, it's going to be like pneumonia, it's going to be like a cold, it's going to be part of our lives, and we go on.
Well, I think maybe not quite. And the reason I say that is we have some powerful antiviral pills. You know,
Red light camera reported ahead. In 300 feet, turn right on First Avenue. Turn right on First Avenue.
This is not COVID virus out. If those really work, maybe we could do better because we don't have that. Remember, the flu still takes anywhere from 15 to 120,000 deaths. It's not something I like living with. It's too dangerous, but it looks like we may get a pill that would help us really manage this one, and maybe by the end of the year we'll start seeing that in use, and then we won't have we'll have COVID, but we'll have a cure now.
Dr. Kaplan, Professor of Bioethics, good stuff as always, Doc. Thanks so much.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Thanks, Dr. Kaplan. I love that talking about the issues, concepts, and body parts. We should sound counterintuitive. I want you to explain this one, Michael. Sex bedrooms improve your sex life. Michael has all the details. Coming up next.
Hi, Bernie Becker with your WOR traffic. The delays at the George Washington Bridge pretty much non-existent. It's been very good this morning. Over the as well, it's been pretty nice. The Hollis up to 10 minutes for both approaches. Now, the FDR does stop at this problem. This is in the 20th. There's a crash taking our lane.
In 700 feet, turn right on East 4th Street.
At least a 30-minute drive. Another problem spot to westbound DQE with a crash in the central lane by the Manhattan Bridge. A couple of box trucks involved. This one delays extending back from the LIE. That's about a 55-minute drive. And on the Benwick North on a collision over by Liberty Avenue, at least one lane is taken out. If you're traveling on the Bruckner northbound, still have the construction by Pelham Parkway, right lane closed with these emergency repairs. The next traffic updates in 15 minutes. Now take a look at the Weather Center forecast.
Clouds and sun this morning. That trend this afternoon. Sunny cloudy and sunshine will be early. 43. Overnight tonight, cloudy 36. Considerably cloudy Friday. 40.
Turn right on East 4th Street. In 900 feet, you'll arrive.
On to the next one, on to the next one, on to the next one, on to the next one. Avenue B. Welcome back.
Cuomo is coming back. And he's coming back for the governor's mansion, too. Don't think he's, well, I'll be a state senator. No.
You've arrived at your destination.
1,000% coming back and trying to be governor of the year. Jesse Kelly Show. Right there. There's my mark. 8969 710 WOR.
Jane, where are you? Yeah, what's up, Dr. Ray? Good morning. Sorry I was off yesterday. Kind of busy. ABCD busy. ABCD city, right? Yeah. How you doing? Good morning. In downtown. You going to Brooklyn?
Turn right on Avenue B.
Brooklyn Bridge. Yeah, FDR to Brooklyn Bridge. I follow ways. It's good. Yeah, you know. I'll go right to house 2. Let's wait for the light. Yep.
In 700 feet, turn left on East Houston Street. Speed camera reported ahead. Turn left on East Houston Street.
She said that what we're doing is that we can set the set. And when we get together, almost as though we're rediscovering each other for the first time. Because if you sleep with the same person night after night, you won't know. So the way to switch up things up is that way.
Speed camera reported ahead. In 1,000 feet, turn right, then keep left. Turn right on FDR Drive, Service Road. Then keep left to FDR Drive South. In 1,000 feet, use the right 2 lane. Exit right to I-270 Admin Plaza West. In 700 feet, use either lane to keep right to I-278 Brooklyn Queens Expressway. Then keep right. Keep right to I-278 Brooklyn Queens Expressway. Then keep right. Right, then turn right on Prospect Street. Turn right on Adams Street.
Excuse you, I could go one follow the back.
Okay.
Turn left on Adams Street.
Keep going straight through all the lights. Move out.
Street.
Continue straight.
Turn left on J Street.
Once you get to the next light, it'll round. You know you stay in this lane. Yeah.
Bridge. Maybe bridge is the next one.
Well, there's just all this construction that's over there.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that
You want to avoid it.
changing all the time. Yeah, so just Keep going straight now, then it will be correct.
Okay, sure.
In 300 feet,
That's good.
turn left on Bridge Street. Then turn right. Turn left on Bridge Street. Turn right on York Street.
Cloud connected.
In 900 feet, turn left on Hudson Avenue. Turn left on Hudson Avenue. In 500 feet, turn left on Water Street. Turn left on Water Street.
Here we go.
Yeah, and it's that big glass door, the giant garage door.
You've arrived at your destination.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome, you're welcome.
Yeah. Have a good day.
They do all kind of promotion here, huh? What is this car with the light?
It's a sculpture.
Oh, yeah. Last time I saw the revealing a new car here. They were reliving brand new car, over here.
There? Yeah.
Have a good day. Thank you.
Oh. All right.
Thank you.
BetterDesign.com. See what they can do. That's BetterDesign.com. Do it now.
FastBidderDesign.com. I'm Steven Ranella, host of the Meat Eater podcast and the Netflix original.
I started Truebill because I hate paying for subscriptions I'm not using. Find something you no longer want? Truebill can cancel it for you. Actually, I started Truebill because I hated using spreadsheets to keep track of my money. Truebill is an all-in-one finance app that tracks and categorizes your spending and alerts you if anything needs your attention. Nice try. I started Truebill because I was tired of overpaying for bills that only seem to go up. One thing we can all agree on is that managing money is hard. So don't do it alone. Download Truebill, the money app that works for you.
I'm in Brooklyn now.
Hi, my name is Jay Ray. I'm a Filipino educator in California. I send money to the Philippines to support my family. There are a lot of money transfer services out there. I have tried plenty of them, but now I choose SendWave every time. You can send a GCash, bank accounts, or cash pickup locations in the Philippines. With SendWave, I don't have to compromise on it.
Sorry, it was off yesterday.
Speed, delivery speed, or not even on rates. I get everything I ever wanted
Taking
in a
care of
money transfer
business.
service. If you haven't tried it yet, I highly recommend that you download SendWave today.
Turn left on Gold Street. In a quarter of a mile, turn right on Nassau Street. In 1,000 feet, turn right, then keep right.
Yeah, no,
And
completely.
so I think it's the stories most people don't know. Some people today don't even know who Emmett Till is. So tonight we're going to the trial, and they shot that in the real courtroom. And you've got some amazing performances, Timothy Hutton, Gil Bellows. And it's going to be, I think it's going to be harder than the first two episodes because you don't get all the joy of the family that you had in the first two episodes.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Tanya, so what was going on?
Head to your pickup at 189 Bridge Street.
Hit, almost 2 years ago. Were you working on something? Were you in a show? Were you on a TV show or in the theater? I mean, how did everything get upended?
2 years ago when COVID first hit, I think I was recurring on God Friended Me. And my little spidey sense just said, something's going on. And so even on that set, I stopped touching people. I was already wearing a mask. And in the middle of COVID, I went to South Korea where at the time I went in September 2020, less than 500 people had died from COVID. And I went over there and edited my film, Red Pill.
So what, do you like making the films better?
Turn right on Nassau Street. Then keep right to Manhattan Bridge, Upper Roadway.
Is there one thing that stands out that you like to do? Filmmaking or singing or soaps or Broadway or TV series?
I like learning. I like trying things that I haven't done before. I mean, I'm living down in Panama, and I've taken up painting now, and then someone just introduced me to the metaverse in Oculus, so I'm going to have a movie screening in the metaverse for Black History Month. We're going to screen Red Pill, and I just started a gallery, and I'm going to start putting my paintings there, and we're creating wearables from the movie so that you can watch the movie and wear some of the masks from the movie. So I just like to learn. I'm just always curious, like, what's next? What else? What else? So, yeah, that's what gets me excited. What's next?
You know, Tanya, one of the best performances I saw in the history of Broadway was you in the original production of Caroline or Change, and I'm going to be totally honest with you. I cannot bring myself to see this revival because I just think of you in that play. And
sooner or later going to be second and third.
Can you go to this revival of it?
Upper roadway.
You know, Hailey Garima says, I would never hire a actor when a Broadway the first time, and I think because it's kind of an indictment. And I think when you put foreign actors in that role, it allows people to look away from the issues that the story is really pointing at. No shame on the actors. The actors are fantastic, but it takes all of the sting out of the storytelling.
It's true, yeah. You know, because it's a story about America and the way black people were treated in America. And you take that component out of it, you lose the teeth of the show, I think.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Well, Tanya Pinkins, we're going to be watching tonight on ABC 8 o'clock, episodes 3 and 4, Women of the Movement, that you're in, a limited series. And, well, if you think it's the roots of this generation, it's got to be fantastic. So we'll check it out. Thanks, Tanya.
Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you.
Fantastic.
Take care, Tanya. Good to talk to you.
Michael, one of your faves, huh? That's how you set it up.
Oh, she's terrific. I mean, Natalie, did you ever see her in Caroline or Change? I think Natalie's on the phone right now, but she was amazing. Amazing. This is one of those performances you'll never forget in your life.
It's interesting. She's won a Tony. I fully expect her to say she wants to get back on, because most actors say they want to get back on the stage, but man, what she's got going on with the art and clothing design and everything else, living in Panama. She's wrong with that. Yeah. All right, coming up next, well, here's a good way for a surgeon to look.
Head to your drop-off at 20 Grand Ave.
Good morning.
Welcome back. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Nice shoes you got. I like your
thank you.
shoes. What? Interesting.
Be a TV or a soundbar or an appliance. And now create a service that's easier. Easy Richards on credit card and get 24 months and everything priced $499 and up. You can't beat it. Shop local.
I'm Brady by with your WOR traffic. Southbounders on the Henderson Parkway heavy into 96th Street. At least one lane is taken out with a crash. You're closed. You come off the GW Bridge. And the southbound up here drive is still closed. Crash there. Some very minor delays. Between westbound and delays. 55-minute drive. And this report is sponsored by ExpressPros.com. Losing sleep over a stressful job or a bad boss? It's time to get to know Express Employer Professionals. More than 500,000 people find work with Express each year. Our next traffic updates in 15 minutes. Now take a look at the WOR Weather Channel forecast.
Well, it's colder air coming in for the weekend. Today, 43, becoming overcast. Overnight tonight, cloudy, 36. City, suburbs, just a little bit cooler. Tomorrow, quite a few clouds, 40. Saturday, much colder, wind chills below zero in many places in the morning. Clouds, sun, and a high of 22. Sunday, a few clouds, 28. Right now, 36 at WOR. I'm meteorologist Ray Stitch. Now, here's Joe. Look at today's top stories. Ray, good morning. COVID cases in the city and state appear to have plateaued, but they continue continue to soar around the country. 2 more Broadway shows are hitting the pause button because of COVID problems, and Mayor Adams may have already violated city ethics rules. Details coming up on 710 WOR. Mark Simone, Joe Biden. He was great yesterday when they asked him about the supply chain crisis, and he said there's no supply chain crisis. Well, everybody went online and posted pictures from all over America of all the empty shelves.
40 days up to 40 pounds. Lose a contractually guaranteed 20 to 40 plus pounds in only 40 days with NJ Diet. It's all natural. No shots, no hormones, no prepackaged foods, no surgery. NJDiet.com. NJDiet.com.
The local blood supply is dangerously low. New York Blood Center is urging the public to give blood or host a blood drive. Saving a life only takes an hour. Please donate soon. To schedule an appointment, call 1-800-933-2566 or visit NYPC.org. Are you in possession of gold, silver, or platinum? Maybe even some rare coins or old paper money that you'd like to sell? Stack's Bowers Galleries offers top dollar with immediate cash payment and is one of the largest, most trusted and ethical dealers and auctioneers of numismatic items in the U.S. for 90 years. Come visit our location on Park Avenue between 57th and 58th today for a free, no-obligation appraisal of your precious metal bullion items, rare coins, or old paper money. Whether you're in the market to buy or sell your valuable coins or precious metals, for more information or to speak to a trusted specialist, call us at 212-582-2580. That's 212-582-2580. We'll help turn your collectibles into a generous cash payment today. Visit us in person or online at stacksbowers.com. That's STACKS in 2022.
Radio station available everywhere on our free iHeartRadio app. #1 for music, radio, and podcasts.
Let Wilder Chemist keep you and your family healthy this season with the largest selection of nutritional supplements, herbs, and homeopathic remedies in North America.
And you've been here before? Anywhere here?
Yes, but it's actually, let me use this right here. Okay, thank you.
You have a good day. This bus is breaking the mirror. Look at this bus driver. It's like breaking the mirror of other bus. The other bus need to go back a little bit. It's ridiculous. Look at this bus. He don't know how to drive. Good morning, Sonny. What's up? commotion in the ocean. A lot of commotion here. The commotion in the ocean. Talmud Torah Yeshot Moshe business. Talmud Torah Yeshot Moshe business. Moshe's business. Business. Buses should have a light.
Speed camera reported ahead.
Some of the money. I really do. And that's not a defense of Andrew Cuomo. That's just a defense of what I see right now from this agency. Also, I probably gave you guys a little too much information about wearing my mask. I wanted the same cloth mask for about a year and a half now. Really? Always wanted to say T-shirt, so maybe he chases the T-shirt when he chases the mask, which is what? Every 3 months? You can smell the meal that you had. T-shirt. Garlic Italian meal. It's just great. Pasta, somebody at pasta. I'm sending you. And by the way, here was the big reveal today. Len has no idea who Pinkins is. Len, do you have any idea what we're talking about? No, but I find it incredible. I don't know if this is more about you or more about the listener. Well, I was television. You know, I had in my office at night. All right, tomorrow, Rob Azarino, go here at 7 o'clock. Rick Klein, the ABC News Political Director, at 8 o'clock. Open phones Friday at 8:30. Tag Team Trivia. 9 o'clock at Joe Newmeyer with the latest on the movie. He'll be here at 9:35. So, big show tomorrow. Talk to you tomorrow. Folks. Take care. Now the news is 10 o'clock. The rules keep changing every day. We'll make sure you know what they are. Doing our part to keep the tri-state safe. 710 WOR, the voice of New York. Radio station. 35 degrees at 10 o'clock this morning. I'm Joe Bartlett. President Biden is sending help, sending military teams to New York and New Jersey to address the increase in COVID hospitalization. The president will lay out the next steps to help overwhelmed hospitals dealing with the latest COVID surge.
We've also shipped nearly 5.5 million pieces of PPE from hospital gowns to N95 with gloves in the last 2 weeks alone.
Spokesperson Jen Psaki saying President Biden will also update how thousands of National Guard and military personnel are filling in at medical centers that cannot handle the latest patient surge. Andy Field, ABC News. We are not out of the woods yet, even though Governor Hochul says we're past the peak of Omicron. City officials are being a little more cautious. Dr. Dave Choksi tells me very high level of coronavirus transmission in all 5.
The level of cases may be plateauing
bit early to tell and to discern a trend. Certainly, a trend that things are decreasing.
Governor Hochul earlier in the week said it appears COVID has peaked in the state after pointing to lower daily coronavirus case totals and a lower positivity rate. I'm Scott Pringle, WOR News.
The CDC Director, Rochelle Walensky, is expected to issue new guidance this week on masks. Studies now show the N95 masks are much better at preventing infection than the disposable ones.
CDC continues to recommend that any mask is better than no mask, and we do encourage all Americans to wear a well-fitting mask to protect themselves and prevent the spread of COVID-19, and that recommendation is not going to change.
Former Governor Cuomo doesn't want to give back that $5 million from his book deal, and he's threatening to sue.
Legal action brings scrutiny, and Jay Cook can expect plenty of it with a lawyer for Andrew Cuomo promising to sue the state ethics board for trying to recoup the former governor's $5 million payday for his book deal. Agency commissioners have been warned to preserve all records related to their consideration of the deal they approved and later revoked, with Cuomo's attorney charging it acted for improper political reasons. AG Tish James refused to support the revocation, claiming it lacked specific violations of state law. Alice Stockton, Rossini, WOR News.
And new developments in the deadly shooting on the set of Alec Baldwin's movie Rust. A new lawsuit has now been filed.
The armorer in charge of handling Baldwin's gun, Hannah Gutierrez Reed, filing the lawsuit Wednesday, claiming that the bullet supplier, Seth Kenny, and PDQ Arm and Prop sold, distributed, and advertised its props as dummy ammunition and not live rounds. Hannah relied upon and trusted that defendants would only supply dummy prop ammunition or blanks, and no live rounds were ever to be on set. But authorities say a live round was in Baldwin's gun when it went off on the New Mexico movie set.
That's correspondent Andrea Fucci. News this morning brought to you by Catholic Health. Long live Long Island. It's now 10:03 and time for a check on the traffic with Bernie Viter. Bernie, good morning.
Hey, Joe. Better news for drivers on the B2 westbound by the Manhattan Bridge. They finally cleared away that crash involving the two box trucks that was there for well over an hour. Bad news is you're still jammed back from the LIE. On the Bell westbound, it's heavy into the Van Wyck with an accident there. And also the northbound Van Wyck by Liberty Avenue is closed because of an earlier crash. Bruckner northbound still has emergency construction by Pelham Parkway. The right lane is going to be closed. That has been there all morning long. And this report is sponsored by the new Our American Stories podcast. Check out the new Our American Stories podcast, the show where the American people are the star, telling inspiring stories of history, sports, business, faith, and love, and your stories too. Subscribe on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts. I'm Bernie Viter on 710 WOR.
What's all the buzz about nasal irrigation and navage? And should I try it? Here's the science. Airborne germs invade through your nose. It's the body's air filter for trapping allergens and viruses. When your nose gets clogged, eventually your immune system can get overwhelmed and you get sick. Nasal irrigation is an effective, all-natural way to clean your nose. It's not a drug, it's more like plumbing. Saline goes in one nostril, around the back of the nose and out the other nostril, flushing out mucus and germs. I'm Martin Hope, and I invented Navage to make cleaning your nose easy. It's the world's only nose cleaner with powered suction. Navage pulls out the bad stuff so you can breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and feel healthier. At Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Target, Bed Bath, and Walmart. Or go to Navage.com for a free gift with purchase. Over 2 million sold. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E. Clean nose, healthy life.
The clouds increasing here this afternoon with 43 the high today. Cloudy tonight, lows tonight in the mid-30s. Cloudy tomorrow with a high near 40. Colder temperatures coming in tomorrow night, partly cloudy, 15 for the city, single numbers in the suburbs. Sunshine with a few clouds on Sunday, high 21. Sunday, sunny skies in the forecast, a high near 30. Partly cloudy this hour, 36 to WOR. Checking out Wall Street numbers, stocks are higher as they are looking for a 4-day winning streak. Dow Jones Industrial Average is up 130 points at 36,420. S&P's up 7 points. Nasdaq up 16 points in early trading on Wall Street. 10:06 is our time right now. That's the news. Our next update at 10:30. Breaking news at once. I'm Joe Bartlett on 710 WOR. News radio station. 710 WOR with your chance to win $1,000.
Manhattan Bridge. Manhattan Bridge. Angry Bird. Woot woot. Woot woot. Canal Street. Ni hao. Sheshe. Sheshe ni hao. What do you need?
This guy is the worst pony ever. Hey, when you check out the webpage today, I noticed something else I found. As a young 21-year-old kid, Biden, in his midst of this, he broke into the U.S. Capitol.
Speed camera reported ahead.
Got arrested. Wow. This is one big phony fraud of a guy. The media just gives him a total pass on everything. You remember when Trump was president?
Wanna see baby I Musk?
Any newscast, you could barely see the anchor because the whole screen was filled with numbers. Death count, case count, positivity rate, right? All the things get off. Everything, the whole screen, every time by
What's up, Philippe? Astrology, what's up?
Death numbers, case numbers, to frighten you. Well, now, in the Biden numbers, you're getting about 5 times as many. 5 times as many cases.
What's up?
You know, last year at this time, I think we had 200. She was on everything. She was on Today's Show. She was on, they did a 1-hour special with her on ABC. She was on.
How much is the Papa Pig? That Papa Pig? Okay, I'll put it aside. No, the other one. Yeah. I pull to the side. I pull to the side.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Look what I got for tonight. Hopefully it's gonna go. Cancel the one on Amazon. Papa pick something, $10 in Canal Street. On Amazon is like $16. Let's see how she got that.
Camera reported ahead.
The Mighty Bull, thank you so much, the Mighty Bull.
she went to California for a while. You know, she used to come on the show and tell us these stories about living in this castle with Phil Spector, being abused, threatened, bullied, about her poor mother trying to rescue her from this prison.
Yeah.
She finally snuck
On
out
to
in
the
middle of
next
night,
one.
ran
On to
away,
the next
barefoot out of there. And she came back to New York. And that's where Billy Joel wrote the song based on all of that, called Say Goodbye to Hollywood, about her coming back to New York. An amazing figure. Joe Bartlett, you remember hearing her on this show, the stories she would tell about, I know it. Wild. 64, 65, John Lennon, the Beatles coming to New York. Lennon trying to sleep with her, and then the Rolling Stones trying to eat everybody after her. An amazing. If you haven't read her book, get her book. It's really amazing. So, hey, Cuomo, now explain this. The government agency, state agency, JCO, that wants his money back, $5 million.
Red light camera ahead.
Would they have the power to take it back, or they would have to turn it over?
No, they don't have the power to take it back. They're recommending that we give it back. I don't think they have the power.
So he has to lie over that. Yeah, they're the ones that have to approve the deal. They give it. Try to take it back. However, they're pointing out if he proves, they can go into court and under oath get to the bottom of how he got that agreement. I guess their implication is they think he threatened people or offered stuff in return for approval. What else would they find? I don't know, but we'll see. I'm thinking of lawsuits. Alec Baldwin, the first lawsuit filed, the first of one of the many. Now, he's got a problem because, you remember the George Stephanopoulos interview where he just the gun? I didn't fire the gun. You didn't fire the gun? No. Remember that? Well, you pulled the trigger. I didn't pull the trigger. You didn't pull the trigger? No. Go try that under oath in a courtroom or in a deposition. Go under oath and say all that stuff. It doesn't make any sense. He still refuses to turn over. Anyway, and they're looking for a host. They're planning to do the Oscars. They want a host, and they're looking at Pete Davidson. What the hell is it with this Pete Davidson? Could you explain this to me?
I don't understand. Other than he can date very beautiful.
Weird. Kim Kardashian goes out with him one night. All of a sudden, we think he's a sex symbol, and then somebody else goes out with him, and he's nice. Suddenly, Hugh Jackman. He's like the handsomest guy. It really propelled him into stardom, and the Oscars are talking about him as the host. They think he'll attract a younger audience. You know, the problem is they keep trying to have a young audience. It's not a young show. It's in a formal setting, this auditorium with these tuxedos, and it's never going to attract a young audience. You know, and then the president of the Academy comes out and makes a boring speech, and then here's the award for Best Art Direction. Nobody knows what the hell that is. Best Scenic Design. Nobody even knows what that is. Did you ever go to a movie and you couldn't hear anything? I mean, the sound is great in every movie. What movie doesn't have perfect sound? Best sound? And then they have sound design. What the hell is sound design? So nobody's going to watch this yet if they're under a certain age. Anyway, we'll get to Alvin Bragg coming up, and we'll get to George Soros coming up. And we got a lot of stuff to talk about. We'll get to the January 6th commission. Check out the webpage. Here it is. I found the video. This is Joe Biden telling the story. He was a 21-year-old guy, and he broke into the and he got arrested for trespassing in the Capitol. Joe Biden, watch him admit to all of this. Also, you know how cold it was, and it's going to get cold like that again this weekend. We'll take, you want to see the coldest place on Earth? Watch this video. It'll take you on a tour of the coldest place on Earth. Take a look on the webpage. Go to 710WOR.com/Mark. 710WOR.com/Mark.
Have you heard of Mark Chaikin? If you haven't, then I encourage you to listen up. He spent 50 years on Wall Street, where he worked to develop the entire stock rating system. But today, he wants to spread the word to anyone who will listen. There's a very strange day coming to America. A massive and surprising new transition could soon determine the next group of millionaires, while leaving 99% of the population worse off than before. Mark Chaikin has officially turned his back on Wall Street for the first time ever, and is sharing a way to claim free access to his power gauge system. If you've never heard of the power gauge, it's a system that gives you the chance to double your money by predicting tomorrow's stock ratings on Wall Street today in any market. Last year alone, it pointed to Riot Blockchain before it shot up 10,090% in 11 months. Digital Turbine before it shot up 789% in 8 months. Overstock.com before it shot up 1,050% in 4 months, and more. To find out more, visit StockRatingMessage.com. That website again is StockRatingMessage.com. StockRatingMessage.com.
Hey, you can listen to the radio on your phone anytime, anywhere. Just put the iHeart app on your phone. You can listen live to the radio, to WOR, or any of your favorite stations. You can even have a permanent radio dial right there, so whenever you want, just hit whatever station you want. It's free. Just download it. It's the best audio app in the world, the iHeart Radio app. You could also listen to it on any smart speaker. Just ask for 710 WOR.
What's up?
Now, DraftKings Sportsbook. This is the best sportsbook app. And
Speed
now
camera reported ahead.
Global sports betting is here just in time for the playoffs. Right now, you can place a bet from anywhere in New York with DraftKings Sportsbook. And to make it even more exciting, DraftKings is giving new customers a special offer. Don't miss this. You bet just $5 on any playoff game and win $280 in free bets if your team wins. Now, all New York customers can get in on DraftKings Hammer the Over promotion. For every 5,000 bettors who take the over for Saturday night's game, the point total will lower by half a point. DraftKings, it's safe, secure, reliable. You can deposit, withdraw your cash whenever you want. So if you want to bet in New York State, this is the app, the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Now use the promo code 710WOR and you get 56-1 odds on any team. You bet $5 and win $280 in free bets if your team wins. Just use the promo code 710WOR, the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Eligibility restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for full details. You got to be 21 and over. You got to be physically present in New York. And if you have a gambling problem, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
40 days up to 40 pounds. With NJ Diet, it only takes 40 days to shed a contractually guaranteed 20 to 40 plus pounds. Their program uses hair, saliva, and bioenergetic scans to personalize natural formulas and supplements where the side effect is weight loss. Then DNA info is used to help keep it off. No shots, no hormones, no prepackaged foods, and no surgery. NJDiet.com. NJDiet.com. 40 days up to 40 pounds. 40 days up to 40 pounds. 40 days.
A message from Newsmax. If you're an RCN cable or telecom customer, be aware that RCN is not accredited with the Better Business Bureau, and its customer reviews give RCN their lowest possible rating. Also, ConsumerAffairs.com gives RCN their lowest customer rating too. Fair Take says RCN hits you with big rate increases, misleading promotion rates, and really poor service. So don't be an RCN victim. Get another system with better prices and service. Tell us your story. Go to RCNcomplaints.com.
Be back.
Powering down.
should ask him, what was your interest in Philadelphia? And what was your interest in this city? Why are you so interested in this race, this city? Why are you funding all these district attorneys? Joe Bartlett, you're a fair guy. Do you think that's a legitimate thing to ask him?
Well, he doesn't do it on his own. Voters do it.
Well, yeah, but a district attorney's race is a tiny thing. It's just a handful of votes, and not much money is spent. So when you give $1 million to Alvin Bragg, that would be like giving $10 million to Eric Adams.
Well, that's the thing is, though, he was pretty clear about what he was going to do. I mean, he didn't hide the fact that he was going to release criminals and not prosecute. He said that.
Yeah. But you got to wonder with Soros, what is your end game here, and why are you live in New York? What are you doing trying to screw up Philadelphia, and how does it benefit you? What's your interest in screwing up San Francisco and causing a crime wave? We got time for one more call. Let's go to Carol in New Jersey. Carol, how you doing?
Hi there, Mark. Regarding Michelle Obama, I don't think she's quite ready yet to run for president, but she should look to become a VP candidate.
She has said over and over and over again she has absolutely no interest in going into political office. She said she doesn't want to do it. She also, I think, she has a nice image. People look at her and say, wow, what a classy. And if you ever actually have to talk to her, she's the most boring woman. And she sets the world record for having nothing to say. Go watch that documentary on Netflix. They followed her around for 6 months, cut it down to the best of the best of the best for 1 hour, and it's still painful to try to. You can't watch more than 5 minutes of it. She's the most boring person on earth. She makes Joe Biden look like Chris Rock. I mean, she is so boring. So, hey, when we come back, Joe Concha will be with us. We'll talk to him about all of this in just a moment on 710 WOR. Let's get the latest news. Here's Joe Bartlett.
Okay, Mark. President Biden sending military teams to New York and New Jersey to help with the spike in COVID hospitalizations. Coney Island Hospital and University Hospital in Newark both going to get federal assistance. To Kill a Mockingbird, the latest Broadway show to suspend performances because of COVID, hitting the pause until June when it will return in a smaller theater. CDC going to soon issue updated guidance on masks, following studies that show the N95 mask and those cloth ones are much better and much more effective in preventing the spread than disposable ones. Mayor Adams may have violated ethics laws by hiring his brother before he got the approval of the Conflicts of Interest Board. He's still giving his brother a job with the NYPD, just a lesser title and salary. The news this morning is brought to you by the Mark Moss Show podcast. Want to learn more about cryptocurrency in New York in the new year? Check out the Mark Moss Show podcast. Each week, Mark Moss, an investor, crypto expert, and host of the popular YouTube series, shares his knowledge as a true entrepreneur. Listen to the Mark Moss podcast on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcast. Our next update at 11, breaking news at 1. Start your day with Len Berman and Michael Riedel in the morning, 6 to 10 tomorrow. I'm Joe Bartlett on 710 some better than expected economic news as rates of wholesale inflation as measured by producer prices came in far weaker than expected. We also had a jump in jobless claims, although that could have been affected by the Omicron variant disrupting labor market activity last week. Still, claims are relatively low and show signs of strength in the labor market, but again, a little disruption as things were shaky over the last several weeks because of the latest wave of the virus. Meanwhile, that drop in wholesale inflation can get to the equity market insofar as pushing a little pressure off the Fed. We expect to raise interest rates to cool inflation, maybe in the process of cooling itself. Oil prices a little weaker this morning to start the day. We've had gold just popping around over the last couple of days. Interest rates are relatively steady, moving slightly lower, just below 1 3/4%. This morning's data again from the
3rd Street.
Great. Best pizza in New York. Great. Ay, ay, ay. Hop, hop.
To your drop off at Henry Hall.
Hello, welcome, welcome.
How are you?
Very good.
I love your gold castle.
Enjoy, enjoy.
Very sweet. Oh,
yeah. Feel like you in a Broadway show.
Yay! And you're the star.
Yeah. I'm from the Holy Land, Israel, Tel Aviv.
Oh.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom, shalom.
Who's that beautiful lady? She's your friend?
My daughter. My mom.
Wow. If I wasn't married, I'd ask you to hook me up. She's so beautiful.
Hi, how are you? I'm good, I'm well. My friend's speaking to my buyer. She can get back to me. Sorry, it's not moving as quickly as I'd like it.
Red light camera ahead.
Okay, all right. I'm going to go over it with her and I'll call you right back. Thank you so much. Hey, look at my hat. Olive $11.
Yeah, I see. Aleph Lamed
Dalit.
Yep. What is the Aleph?
It's not it's one of the 72 names of God.
Oh, okay.
Kabbalah.
Kabbalah is the office. I need one hat like that.
Yeah, well, it's Kabbalah centric.
Speed camera reported ahead.
I love this parasha story. I always try to read them, and somehow they always relate to current events.
Well, that's what it is. That's what we learned in Kabbalah. We learned that it is relating to current events because these are all cosmic moments of energy that are available now. And why else would we read an old book?
Yeah.
And that's what the Zohar does. It makes it relevant. It's all online. You just go to Kabbalah.com.
I know, but I wish I had more time, you know. Work and the baby girl, she's 3 years old, and job and home.
Of course, very complicated.
Yes. No
but I'm
more.
glad we met. I'm
Yeah,
glad you're
no
my
more
driver.
much time for you.
Lisa Stapleton's in the oven.
What? Well, where's that? Why don't you that all
I did. No, Karen, it's not. This girl's recorded. This girl's been out there. Lisa Stapleton's been doing it in the elevator. Watch me walk in. Who's she at?
We're going to that yellow building.
Yeah. Oh, it's a storage or DHL or something.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. They have storage also.
They do. We have our offices on the top.
Oh, really? Wow. What field are you in now?
Fashion.
Oh, you're in the government setting, yes. Very nice. I'll put
Right
to the
here.
side.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Shalom. Yom Tov. Yom
She's just
Tov.
sitting there. People are going in and out.
Okay.
Yom Tov.
Lisa Stapleton went in.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Thank you. Shabbat Shalom. It was nice to meet you. Thank you.
Why get yourself over there?
Watch the bicycle. Mindy. Then the book as well. Thank you. On to the next one. To go to the Bronx. Take care of some business in the Bronx. the kids what to stop the kids, stop the traffic. Stop the traffic.
Who's the biggest celebrity you've ever hung out with? And we'll leave it there.
Definitely you. Definitely you.
Wow! Perfect answer. D-list cable guy. All right, I'll take it. Thank you, sir.
Now you can watch Joe Concha all over Fox News, read his columns. Make sure you follow him on Twitter. He's a great tweeter. It's Joe Concha TV Twitter. And of course, he's still been here a lot. And
On the way to the Bronx, taking care of the Bronx. Bronx business.
all right, take care. Hey, check out the webpage. We've got some great stuff up there. This is amazing. Joe Biden admits that when he was 21 years old, he broke into the Capitol and got into some place where he wasn't supposed to be. He was sitting in a senator's chair, and the Capitol Police had to arrest him for trespassing and take him out of the Capitol. This is like January 6th. You saw it investigated. Take a look at the video. Also, what's the coldest place on Earth? Take a tour of the coldest place on Earth. You think this week is cold? Look at the studio. On the webpage, go to 710WOR.com/Mark. 710WOR.com/Mark.
How much would you pay to stop snoring like this? And even more importantly, how much would your partner pay? It's hard to avoid night sleep, but when you go to Luxury Dentistry NYC, you can stop the snoring for just $500. That's all it takes when you choose to stop the snoring with Dr. D at Luxury Dentistry NYC. And not only do you save money, but you also save time too. The Solea anti-snoring treatment is a one-time, quick, easy, and painless non-surgical procedure. It uses ultra-low laser energy to tighten and stiffen collagen in the soft palate to reduce vibrations that cause snoring. If your snoring is keeping you up at night or making your partner's life miserable, call Dr. D at Luxury Dentistry NYC for your free consultation at 800-919-9575. That's 800-919-9575. Not covered by insurance. Book your quick and easy appointment today. Call 800-919-9575. That's 800-919-9575.
Nature's fruits and vegetables in a capsule. Changing the world, one life at a time.
I'm 55 years old, and I have been on the Balance of Nature for quite some time. I'm very healthy for my age. You know, I try to live a healthy lifestyle, and the Balance of Nature is definitely a part of that. I do work as a physical therapist, and I do take some personal training on the side. So I've come across supplements products for the 30-plus years I've been in the industry, and you know, Balance of Nature is truly one of the best. I don't take a ton of supplements, but I take Balance of Nature because it's real and it works.
Get a wide variety of all your daily recommended servings of whole fruits and vegetables without having to leave your home. Right now, Balance of Nature is offering free shipping and 35% off on any new preferred order. Call 1-800-2468-751. That's 800-2468-751. Or go to balanceofnature.com and use discount code WOR.
Josh Walensky, the financial quarterback here. In these uncertain financial times, it is imperative that you guard your financial future. If you call within the next 3 minutes, we will offer our complimentary bear market survival guide, which will detail steps to help your plan successfully survive the COVID-19 crisis. The bear market survival guide will cover how you might still be able to retire amid a volatile economic climate. We will throw in our complimentary 27-point game plan for retirement. Call us at 888-988-JOHN, 888-988-5674 for your bear market survival guide. Call Josh. 3, the number one most listened to radio show in America, Sean Hannity. Then you got Jesse Kelly at 6, and John Batchelor's here every night at 9 o'clock. I'm here every day 10 to noon. Back right after the news on 710 WOR. He's back on New York radio. John Batchelor, weeknights from 9 till midnight on 710 WOR, the voice of New York.
An iHeart radio station.
31 degrees at 11 o'clock. Good morning, I'm Joe Bartlett. Military doctors and nurses are coming to New York and New Jersey. President Biden sending in federal help to deal with the crush of COVID hospitalization.
Last month, the President directed the Defense Secretary to ready 1,000 military medical personnel to be sent to assist across the country where needed. Starting next week, military medical teams, doctors, nurses, and other clinical personnel.
Watch out, construction on road ahead.
Providence, Detroit, Albuquerque, and Newark, New Jersey. More than 3,000 federal personnel to hospitals around the country since last July. Karen Travers, ABC News, Washington.
And good news in New Jersey, the state reporting the first drop in hospitalizations in over a month. Also in New Jersey, there's a change in the quarantine rules for schools. The quarantine time is being positive. They must stay out for 5 days. After the person's symptoms improve or no symptoms, they then can go back to school. After 5 days in a negative test.
Watch out, construction on road ahead.
Families of some of the other Bronx fire victims may send their loved ones' remains back to Gambia, where they immigrated from. There are 15 more funerals set to take place over the coming days. Joe on WOR News. Mayor Adams may have already violated the city's ethics rules. The appointment of his brother to a prominent role at the NYPD is continuing to raise questions.
And surely Mayor Adams knew he needed a waiver from the Conflict of Interest Board before hiring brother Bernie to head up the security detail.
I told the police department and told them how I want to move through the city.
But brother Bernie started his $240,000 a year job December 30th while the approval process completed. In the meantime, Bernard's title has been down for $10,000.
In handling the traffic stop that involved Gabby Petito and her boyfriend Brian Laundrie. Of course, Petito was later found verbally confined. The officers had evidence showing an assault had taken place. The evidence presented provided probable cause for an arrest. Based on the information provided, Brian would have been the victim, with Gabby being the suspect. The report also blames the officers for not getting a statement from the 911 caller who reported seeing a man slapping a young woman. Correspondent Andrew Gifford. Cruise lines will no longer have to follow CDC guidelines starting this weekend. The agency's guidance for vessels operating in U.S. waters expires on Saturday. At that point, the guidelines will become optional. Tuesday, brought to you by Catholic Health. Long live all guys. 11:04, just a moment. We'll check weather and laundry.
Every investor wants to find the next big thing. But sometimes the market can feel like a casino. Maybe it's time to balance your portfolio with real estate. Investment offerings can help provide you with diversification while we target competitive returns.
Look at the ice on the right side. Look at the ice.
NBC News radio station. 710 WOR with your chance to win.
That's crazy.
WOR.com. Mr. New York. Well, we got lots to get to this hour. You know, Donald Trump was right about one thing. The media actually is the enemy of the people. You know, if you look at it carefully, you have the Biden administration that convinced you the biggest threat to America, white supremacists. There aren't any white supremacists around. Or what was the other one? The parents at the school board meetings are like terrorists, and they have the terrible FBI director and totally partisan, ridiculous attorney general always put out these statements. The biggest threat we face is within America. Yeah, from the media. And I'll tell you why. Joe Biden, see if you agree with this. If you're very clear, if you set up a system where you will attack every Republican day and night for anything they do, and then when the Democrat gets in office, you will not report anything bad that he does. You will not criticize. You will not hold him accountable for anything. You set up a system where they can do just anything they want. Now, for instance, there was one day where Donald Trump, when they ran out of tests one day, remember that was story for 3 days that they run out of tests in Houston for 5 minutes. That's all you heard about. We have run out of tests because Joe Biden forgot to order them in October. They came to him and said, we think we're going to need 500 million more tests. And he admits, he just forgot about it. He didn't do it. And then they decided, a couple months later, they really got to have these tests. So they decided we need 500 million tests. He forgot to send and that's an example. If the media was all over him in October, he would have gotten it done, right? Could you imagine Trump forgot to do that? Exactly, but if they had been all over him, pounding away at him, he would have got that contract signed. So everything is different without the media. You know, people always say, like Biden in that speech, fake stories, and he's been caught before on that. That whole story about I was arrested with Martin Luther King. I remember the time I was arrested with Nelson Mandela in South Africa. He goes through the whole story. And they would go, I can't believe he did it again. He told the lie again. He's been caught. He knows he can tell the lie again. Nobody's going to say anything. Fact checkers, every second. If he said, I got the greatest building.
Speed camera reported ahead.
The Washington Post had this stupid thing about he had told 12,782 lies. Yeah. It was a ridiculous list. If you look at it, what they counted as lies for when he said it's the single greatest economy ever. They count that as lies. It's a campaign slogan. It's a campaign embellishment. But they checked and he said that 1,172 times in different speeches. So they counted that as 1,172 lies. So that kind of stuff. But Biden, there's only one time I ever saw Greg Kelly showed this clip last night. He did get confronted once. He was on some TV show, and the guy said, we have checked, and you did not get arrested with Nelson Mandela. We checked on your entire trip in South Africa. We looked at we've spoken to authorities. You were never arrested. And he said, well, you know, I love Nelson Mandela. And he went into this elaborate his life. And the guy kept going, but you weren't arrested. He goes, well, I don't know if I was technically arrested. I remember I was in the airport, and he said, you can't go this way. And I was told I can't go there where I wanted to go. The media pointing out, and he was George Wallace's buddy. George Wallace endorsed him. He bragged about the endorsement of George Wallace. He loved George Wallace. Check out my Twitter. You'll see the link to all of this up there. When Jefferson Davis, the Confederate president, you're Jefferson Davis, when he was in the Senate, he passed legislation to
with all of this crap, you know how, did you see the hearings where the CDC directive was double mask? She spoke with 2 masks on in the hearing room. And you know, she sits at that table, 57 feet from anybody's wearing 2 masks. Fauci testifies with a mask on. He's 400 feet from anybody. And media never says to Jen Psaki, well, then how come you can fill the press room? It's a tiny room. It's not big. The reporters are like 6 feet from you. How come you talk about a mask for an hour in this press room? We never answered that. Imagine if we actually had a working media actually covering it. That's a supply chain crisis. The reason it's still going on is the media will not stay on top of Biden. They got for Trump, and it was one package that was an hour late to be. This would be the main story in America. You got 378 ships that can't get into port Monday. Supplies are backed up all over the place. And they don't say a thing. They should be Buttigieg, 6 months too late, goes out to Los Angeles yesterday, or 2 days ago, to look at the port. Nobody says to him, where have you been for 6 months? Why did you do this before? And what are you getting done? All he does. See, look, he went to the. Look at this crime wave with Alvin Bragg. This guy's not going to put criminals in jail. He's already started releasing dangerous criminals with knife-wielding. How come they don't ask Biden about this? They're going to have to, yeah, he's already done. It's crazy. He's insane. You know, if you go back and look, in the White House, Donald Trump kept talking about the crime on the streets in America.
Turn left on Randall Avenue, then turn left on Cross Bronx Expressway North Service Road.
You can't let this go on. You got to do something. He kept yelling about Chicago. You can't have all these people getting shot every week. And where is Biden on this? Biden should speak.
Turn left on Cross Bronx Expressway North Service Road, then keep right to Swinton Avenue.
And all sorts of dangerous criminals out into the street. They've got to be arrested and put in jail. Where is Biden on? He doesn't say a word. Why? He doesn't have to. He'll never ask him. Never bring it up. Or even Soros. Soros has created the biggest crime wave. George Soros has gotten more people killed in America than any private citizen imaginable by putting in and funding crazy radical district attorneys that won't enforce the laws. They decriminalize half the things in the book. Send dangerous criminals out. People getting killed because
Swinton Avenue.
I don't know.
Right on Bruckner.
CBS Evening News. We're going to just make sure that everything's sound like everything's wonderful. Let's get this number right.
In 1,000 feet, turn right. right on Bruckner Boulevard. In 900 feet, use the left lane to make a U-turn on Bruckner Boulevard.
Crosstown Diner.
Make a U-turn on Bruckner Boulevard.
I'll give him a pass on the book. I think that's okay. It really is. Listen, you get a big job, you got some Fredo brother, you gotta give him something. Hey, what would you do if you had a brother like that? I'd be a little more subtle about it. I wouldn't put him in a high-profile position. Well, the guy was a cop for 18 years, so to put him back in the police department. Yeah. Hey, that's a lot better than the secret wife put her in charge of $1 billion, which is
In a quarter of a mile, exit to Hutchinson River Parkway North. Exit right to Hutchinson River Parkway North.
So many fans that can't listen to him anymore. They just can't. He's liberal, hugging Kamala Harris. The best guess is he just kind of hang around and every man. So, and he got rid of everybody around him. Didn't agree with that stuff. And now it's completely nuts.
In 1.6 miles, take exit 1D, Pelham Parkway West.
He brags about how for 2 years of the pandemic, he has not breathed any air that anybody else. Imagine living like that, Joe Bartlett. It's kind of crazy. Gosh, I mean, yeah, it's just everybody's favorite radio was back in the 80s, and now he's Howard. He's got a couple of big hits. I probably watched. You ever watch that movie Don't Look Up? Oh, yeah, it's a great movie. Yeah. You thought it was a great movie? Is it good?
It was a liberal bash of conservatives, but I think they painted the news media in a very bad light.
Well, I thought it painted liberals in a bad light. Obviously, the president, a woman president, was obviously meant to be a Democrat, and she's a total
Watch out,
lying,
construction
thieving
on
crook.
road ahead.
Yeah, so it's a good movie, but it's like one of those old made-for-TV movies. It's not real major league quality, although it's very well done, very expensively done. What is it with all these westerns on Netflix? Who the hell wants to watch a western? Why are there so many westerns? Terribly popular.
In half a mile, use the right lane to exit right.
Yeah, I can't watch a western. So I guess like the westerns. So I guess Alec Baldwin knew what a hero was. This big fat.
Exit right.
Suicide watch. I don't know how they're gonna ever. Okay, because there's a limit on the liability. You know, usually it's 10 million. The web. I can't believe this. Lion Joe Biden. Joe Biden admits.
In 1 point. Bridge Road.
And then got into some senator's office and sat in his chair, and he was arrested for trespassing in the Capitol. Joe Biden, the 21. Take a look at the video. Also, it's going to get cold and below zero wind chills this weekend. What's the coldest place on Earth? Take a look at this video. It will take you to the coldest place ever on the Earth. It's all up on the webpage. Go to 710WOR.com/Mark. 710WOR.com/Mark.
This past weekend, an apartment building fire in the Bronx took the lives of 17 New Yorkers, including 9 children, and injured more than 60 others. Help the New York City Mayor's Fund to support the victims of this tragic event. Your cash donation will enable the distribution of emergency relief supplies and provide support for the victims and their families. Your donation will go towards helping those impacted by the fire. Visit 710WOR.com for details on how to help. 710WOR.
Right now, you can get the premium My Pillow at the lowest price ever. So this is the time to stock up. Normally, the premium My Pillow is $69.98. Right now, $29.98. OR, nothing gives you a better night's sleep. It doesn't go flat. You can wash and dry it. And by the way, when you get it, first to either love it or return it and get your money back. So do it right now. You can only get this at the website, and you got to use the promo code WOR. That'll be the lowest price ever, $29.98. So go to mypillow.com, and get the lowest price ever. Use the promo code WOR.
With film critic Joe Newmeyer, there's a new entry in the Scream franchise in theaters this weekend, but here are 3 other horror comedies to look forward. 2015's The Final Girl is an underpaid satire about the daughter of a Hollywood actress who goes to one of the mom's solutions. That means her daughter now and is scared and the creative four-star thriller. Go on a camping trip. There are a bunch of people there to offer an American a funny, ferocious wolfman.
Sunday nights at 11. Your app. Visit yourheartlaw.com to find out how to get your idea or business featured on the show. Drop is Sunday nights at 11.
If you're even thinking about renovating, you have to check out the House website.
Turn left on Williamsbridge Road.
More than 65 million people are using it on budget. Why? If you hire a pro on House, they can use House tools to give you a detailed estimate and financial dashboard.
In 700 feet, use the right lane to turn right on Lining Avenue.
Just go to House. That's HOUZZ. And find a local pro to give you a great home and a great
reference number 80214. I love when I get to talk about PC Richard & Son. This has been my go-to store for years now. Local companies, family-owned, they truly care about their customers. Whether it's appliances, mattresses, TVs, smart devices, they have whatever you need. And you know how I love to support our local businesses. Now, you've heard me talk about mattresses, and how to get a better night's sleep. Once again, my friends at PC Richard & Son are my go-to. All the top brands like Sealy, Stearns & Foster, Tempur-Pedic, Nectar, and more. You get the guaranteed lowest prices, plus free delivery. Buy a select Tempur-Pedic or Stearns & Foster mattress, and you'll get up to $300 to use towards another same-day purchase, like maybe a TV or soundbar or an appliance. And now we'll keep them 30.
In 900 feet, turn right on Hone Avenue, then turn left.
On everything priced $499 or more. You can't beat. So get the PC Richard & Son. Shop safe. Speaking with Gene.
Turn right on Hone.
The surgery. Get Saturday. Get hours.
Turn. Make a U-turn on Esplanade.
Okay, people. Peace and love, peace and love. See you later on. This is Morris Park Station. We're now in Bronx. The Bronx people.